I wanted to, so first of all, this is Jacob Carlson. Super excited to have you here on the EzHire Hangout. Our guest today is DJ Howard, Minorities for Medical Marijuana. DJ is the director for Florida. We're excited to have you on today. DJ, what's up? Let's get started. So just like every other Hangout that we kind of do, we like to start with a rapid fire questions. I'll give you 5 seconds to answer each one of these questions. This is really designed to kind of be like an icebreaker, kind of tell us a little bit about yourself. So we'll rip through a couple of them, give you 5 seconds to answer each one. Try to be brief with your answers, but make sure we get them answered. And we'll start with the first question. So what's your favorite breakfast?
So I eat breakfast any time of the day. I will have to go with French toast.
Let's go question number 2. What's your favorite thing to do in the summer?
So
it's always the summer in Tampa, I guess.
But I was gonna say again, I live in Tampa. I'm in Florida. Most of the time is my home base, and in the summertime here, honestly, it is so humid and just like unbearably hot. My favorite thing to do in the summer is travel to other places that's usually cold. Go.
2 different learning styles. Do you learn by watching or do you learn by doing?
I'm definitely leaning more on the doing side for sure. Depends on what it is. It might be helpful for me to see like a visual first and then do. So maybe a little bit of a hybrid, if you will. But I would definitely say learn by doing dominant.
DJ, tell me a little bit about what you do. I know you do more than just kind of work for Minorities for Medical Marijuana. What are some of the other things that you do? Tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into the cannabis space. I know you mentioned being from Tampa, obviously one of the biggest growing markets in cannabis. But give me some background on yourself.
Yeah, for sure. So a little bit about myself, man. I got into the cannabis industry back in, I want to say 2019, after like dabbling for like 2 or 3 years. I was kind of enjoying a sweet gig in corporate America, but it like was not really feeding me in the way that I would like it to. So I actually kind of through some random occurrences with life, my girlfriend got sick and with everything she had going on, CBD is something that I learned a ton about really, really fast. And then from there, I kind of just decided to step away from the 9 to 5, the corporate America job. And it's been like amazing ever since. To your point, I work with Minorities for Medical Marijuana. I'm the state director here in Florida. Almost a year now. We've been doing some awesome events. Obviously, COVID has put somewhat of a damper on that for sure. Then when I came back home to Florida. So when I did come back home, it was like, oh, I want to do something like what I saw there.
What recommendations would you have for somebody trying to get into the industry or kind of thinking about getting industry besides maybe obviously hiring, and signing up for the EzHire platform, but like what other ways would you have to recommend or things that you would recommend somebody to do who wanted to get into the industry?
Oh, nice plug, my friend. Since we're doing plugs, I would definitely say check out Minorities for Medical Marijuana. You can check them out, M4MM United, on all social platforms. You can check out Can Inclusive as well. There's a lot of community in the cannabis space, right? There's a lot of people. It's in a lot of ways a very welcoming environment. And I would say that one thing that you could probably speak to, Jacob, like you said, coming from like the transition over from corporate, find a way to use the skills that you currently have in cannabis. Realize that cannabis, yes, it's weed, but it's a business and it operates maybe not like every other business, but in a lot of ways, it has all of the different elements that a business. There's marketing, there's IT, there's compliance, there's legalities, there's health, there's tech, there's everything. Like all these different elements play a part in it.
What are you working on in the next couple of months? Like anything you want to plug? Tell me a little bit about this college fair you're talking about kind of in the next couple of months.
Oh yeah, man. It's gonna be a busy spring. So you can find me at DJ The King, 2 E's, TheeKing, on Instagram, on Twitter, DJ Howard on Facebook, on LinkedIn. Actually, scratch that. Do not follow me on Facebook. I'm never on there. So you can catch me on LinkedIn, DJ Howard on LinkedIn. And then, like I said, it's going to be a busy spring. We have some really exciting stuff coming up with this historically Black colleges and universities tour that we'll be partnering with EzHire on. So you can look out for that in the very, very near future.
Like, we want to cut this heavy so it like looks like we look good with it. So, be prepared for that part of it. Like,
Sure.
I don't want it to go on and on and on, but like, dude, thank you for coming on and